Hey everybody, it's April. I'm going to share with you these two cards I created using Distress inks and Tombow markers. If you'd like to see how I created these cards, just keep watching. And we also use some Distress mosaic glaze, and that came in a mosaic kit, so that's what you see on the top here. So if you'd like to see a little bit more in detail how I created these two cards for autumn, just keep watching. Thanks so much. Bye! Good morning, everybody. It's April. The glossy accents, actually, you know what, I mentioned that was glossy accents, but it's not. It's the Distress Mosaic Paper Glaze. It came in a kit for the Tim Holtz Mosaic Kit. Anyway, I like it better than glossy accents because it's a little bit thinner of a consistency and I don't get as many air bubbles. So I wanted to show you. See if you can see the gloss on there. Hold on. See, there's not any air bubbles. So I really like that. And when you do get any air bubbles, you may have seen in the clip that I was creating this, you can just use like a straight pen and you can, like, there's a tiny one there I can see now in the light, but you can drag it over to the side and then just wait a minute and it'll go to the surface and pop it. But I didn't check these after I covered them too often, so that's my bad. But normally you would just give it a check, you know, while it's drying. And because the cats are always in my craft room, I get the cat hair just flying around. That's why you saw me cover them up. But so yeah, so this is everything dried, and I wanted to show you the other one too. There's this one. So that's how this came out, and I thought I would just go ahead and just craft with you live, technically not live, but you know what I mean, at my desk and finish these off. So I went ahead and cut the thank you sentiment out and just did that off camera. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this larger one, but let's do this card for now. And hopefully you guys can see everything. I will be taking some time off of YouTube because I really need to get my desk finished down here. So if you see me absent from doing videos for about a week or so, that's probably why, because I just need to get this room. I want to get the rest of my artwork hung up and just get everything, you know, how I would like it. Okay, so I had made a little error when I was stamping there. And so I thought I would cover it with this ribbon that Francine gave me, and that's just the perfect width. So I'm trying to think of, maybe I'll use that new tape I got. Hold on a second. Let me grab that new score tape that I just got. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, sorry. So I just grabbed that new score tape. This is a 1/4 inch. That's why I wanted the 1/8 of an inch, so I could have smaller score tape for things like this, you know, but the score tape is just such a strong tape. Let me see if I can stay in frame. And I know I've tried before with ribbon using liquid glue. Make sure I'm on the right side. Yeah. I've tried with liquid glue before, and that's just not going to work because it can seep through the fabric. See, it looks like it's going to be the perfect size. So yeah, so the, you know, score tape is probably a better option. Okay. So we'll peel that off. And I would actually have switched over to the cardstock. This is just a really thin, very thin. I'll probably have to put an insert in here. It's almost like just craft packaging. It's so thin. I don't know where I got it, but because I already did the stamping and what have you in the video, I figured I'd just stick with this card base. And let me kind of, if I go out of frame a little bit, sorry. Trying to line it up on my grid with some lines so I can keep it straight. So we'll go right across that little flub, and it may not be perfect, but you get the idea. So it's not too bad there. And I will just cut off the excess. And that. So yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It is, I meant to show you and pull it up on my camera. It's a card that I created last year when I first moved here. We moved here in, at the end of May, let me think, May or June. Anyhow, May or June of last year. And so last year was the first time ever in my life, because I'm a Florida girl, that I've actually seen the season of fall, like in full. I've seen, you know, I've been up to Virginia where my husband's from during fall, but I've never actually lived anywhere that you would experience the entire season. So it was really, you know, a wonderful experience for me to see that. And my first card, that was when I was just kind of playing around. I actually just had a desk in my, a little table in my bedroom here that I was making my first card. So one of those cards was using this wooden stamp, and let me just show you here. I know Victoria had asked where I got it. It's Inkadinka-Doo. Hopefully you can see that. And I think you can still find these at Joann's or Michael's. It's probably where I got it. So anyhow, yeah. So I thought we would go ahead and mount this all together. And yeah, that was a card I made last year, and I just really remember how much I loved how the leaf came out when you did that. I did it with Distress Inks the way that I did this card last year. So now that I had the Tombow markers, I wanted to experiment doing it that style too. So okay, let's pop this baby up, and I'm thinking I'm going to have to put foam tape on this side of this one, and we can put it on that. So I'm just going to use this really thin foam tape that Victoria had sent. And yeah, so anyhow, that's what this was, an attempt to recreate. And in fact, I think I have that card on my Instagram from last year. I don't really know how to do tagging or anything like that on Instagram when I first started. So those kind of things, you know, people just, nobody was really following me, I think, except for, I don't even know if Jude and I were talking back then. But anyhow, it is on my Instagram, the first card, the one that this is recreating. And so yeah, so that is what this was all about, just trying to create that same look but a little bit different. And I'm going to just get this popped up. This is the, I wanted to show you if I didn't in the video, the paper pad that I couldn't find. It's the Coordinations Craft Core by Tim Holtz collection. I've been trying to find some more at the stores, but I haven't been successful. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that up on the matted piece. And of course I got it a little off center, but that's okay. And yeah, that's going to bug me now. Maybe I can move it over more on that. And bring in this. Trying to think of which way I want it. Something like that. Oh, that's really going to bug me, and I know that is stuck down. That's a really sticky tape. Maybe I'll just trim it a little bit. I'll probably, you know what, I'll leave it alone. You guys will probably do better lining that up. But you get the gist of what I'm trying to create. So yeah, I think I'm going to just do that and adhere this to the back of, actually just adhere it front to the card. There's a little, well, it's thin enough I could probably do it again on the back of this. Okay, so sorry, it's early in the morning. I'm only just now drinking my coffee. I had a really bad night. I ate too many mozzarella sticks last night, and we're trying a new plant-based diet to help my husband get his cholesterol down. So I've been being really good, but I came across those mozzarella sticks in the freezer last night, and I thought, you know, I didn't want my husband to feel tempted, so I decided to eat them, and oh my goodness, after eating really healthy for about a week, and then all of a sudden you shove a bunch of mozzarella sticks in your stomach, I was up all night with really bad indigestion. So it's a little frustrating this morning, trying to get, you know, a head start. So anyway, I digress. All right, let me see here. Oh, something's sticking out. Okay, so I'm going to, that ribbon, maybe that's what's bugging me. This ribbon seems a little off. Okay, I don't know. Might have to do a voiceover on this part. Okay, so I guess I'm going to bring it right about there. And then we'll take some, let's see what I do with those little dimensions. I'm going to take just a glue dot. Let's see which side. Yeah. So this side I'll just get a glue dot. And the other side will need a little bit of a lift, so we'll bring this same foam square in here. That's a little too wide. Anyhow, I hope you guys are all having a good weekend. Not much going on here. My daughter, we're going to be giving my oldest daughter our old car, so her and my mom might be driving up on Sunday or Monday. So I'm looking forward to seeing my oldest daughter. She hasn't been up here. Well, neither of my daughters have been up here yet, but my mom's been up a couple times. So I'm looking forward to having one of my kids up here. Oh my goodness. I'll try to get this release paper off. Okay. Get off of me. Alright, so I'm just going to try to line this up a little bit. Probably needs to go up a little bit more on this side. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, and I forgot to take the release. Oh, that's really sticky. Alright, I'm just going to leave it like that. It's a little bit loose. I forgot to take the paper off. Anyhow, so there's that one. So hopefully that's okay. You guys can, you know what I mean. It's more about just making the leaf is what this video was about, so bear with me, guys. Okay, and then this one, trying to think if I want to stick with the same kind of layout. Not sure how we could maybe trim that down and bring it this way. Yeah, let's try to do that. Okay, not a lot of wiggle room on this one. Let's see how much I can trim it. Alright, oh, actually, so this one, I like this cutter because it has this guide wire in the middle. I can see there's a guide wire, so as long as this part is straight, I can kind of see where I'm going to go. Okay. And maybe I'll leave some room to do like a flagged edge. Let me just get the width, get that part down. Alright, and hopefully that's kind of straight. See how much room I need there. Alright. We'll take about a 1/4 inch off the edge of that one. Right about there. And then we'll just cut a flag end and put it up on that side. So I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My husband was coming downstairs. So I just cut a little slit in the top of this. cardstock to slide that twine in. I didn't realize I wasn't going to be able to wrap the twine around that. So anyhow, I just did a little piece of score tape on the bottom of each side. If that bothers you, you could put, you know, a panel on the inside. But so I just wanted to show you what I had done off camera. And so I'll just get this lined up. And I'll just line it up the best I can and then kind of bend this over. I don't know how well you can see that. Sorry. There you go. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, try to stay in frame. There we go. Okay, I apologize. So I'm going to put this one up, and we're going to do the blessed over here, and I made a little bow out of the rest of that twine. Okay, so let's see. I can do it like that. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the sentiment. It's not going to work there. Excuse me. So maybe something like that. I'll trim that down and give it. I don't really know how to do the ribbon edge or whatever you call it, the fishtail. So let me see. I'll trim it down just a smidgen more and then I'll try it. I think that would look okay. Okay, do that, and then maybe I can get my cut in here. That way I know that it is. I'm just using my cutting tool. I'm so sorry, I'm off camera. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm just going to bring that in here best I can and cut up. There we go. I hope that's how you're supposed to do it, and then cut from corner to the center. Corner to the center. Yay, I did one. Little things make me happy. Okay, so let's get this mounted up. Definitely not an early bird. Okay. I'm not going to put that much foam on this time. I don't really think it needs it. This is pretty strong foam. Alright. So, anyhow, if you guys have any kind of a stamp at home with some leaves, you know, maybe give it a try. And definitely, I think the main thing, you could do it with or without the glossy accents on top, you know, but I like the look of the glossy accents and kind of making it look, you know, glossy like that. I just think it's really pretty, giving it some texture. So, yeah. Alright, let's see if I can do this one fairly straight. Goodness me. I don't know why I have such an issue with that. Alright, that's a little bit better. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do this one over here. And here my bow. go on the side of that, and then maybe it'll be enough to hold it down. I'll try that. Yeah, that works. You could probably just use a little bit of glue in there to secure it too, but okay. So do I want to go under or on top? Okay, I'm going to go on the top. And yeah, okay, I'll do that. And I think with this one, this foam, you have to double it because we put 2 on there. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so we're getting there. Do one. And one more. Oh, that's really sticky. Darn it, it's on my fingernail. Okay, that's really sticky. That reminds me of the, maybe it is the Dairies brand. No, it says Basic with a Z. Yeah. Anyhow, super sticky, be careful. Goodness, goodness. Alright, well, it's not bad working with it for larger, you know, projects like doing the back of something, but it's not fun doing it with smaller projects. It's just too sticky. Alright. So we'll get that over here in the corner. Go. And if you had like some brown Nouveau drops, I think that would be really pretty, kind of go around, but I think I'm going to just add some into some of these little paint splatters. But yeah, so here's one of the cards. And again, I'll just put some inserts on that just to kind of give it some more weight to counterbalance the front. And this is the other one. Okay, so sorry about being a little bit messed up, but thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Happy fall.